Alright. This is how can you be more loving towards yourself? Um, I already did these, but you know. We have dagger, fear, worries, tense situations. We have a ring, marriage will take place, either romantic or business. We have dog, protection from a powerful friend. We have a pig, we have beware of greed. We have happiness. We have apple, temptation will test you. And the bat, take care, enemies are working against you. Okay, just so everybody knows. So for the first question we have for the body, we have wrongs in life, equality for all. We have ethnic behavior, which I didn't think was right. I think it's more of like you have cultural traditions. Let's put it to you that way, because it does say something about marriage here, and there's fairness for all. So I feel like either you or your spouse that you're marrying could be of a different race, cultural background, or situation. You all were raised a little differently. So there could be a bit of a learning curve here. And it could be stressing you out that your family might not approve of this, or you might not understand a lot of their traditions. It could be very confusing, or it could just make you very uncomfortable. Okay? Maybe some aspects of the marriage could be uncomfortable for you. Maybe you don't want to be kind of put in a box. Let's put it that way. I like nurturing a house. That's my thing. But, other people like to see the world and stuff. So it might be very restricting to be in a marriage, too. So number 2, we have in the heart. So in the heart of everything, we have leadership, we have dominance, we have hard decision, and we have gaining in admiration. So you could be inspiration for somebody else. So it's a foreigner. You could be marrying a foreigner. You could be marrying somebody who is of a different race than you, a different cultural background, or different idealistic behavior than you're not aware of. Like in the United States, it's very like hometown type of um, hindrance. Like you'll behave as your community of New Haven, Virginia, or where I live, Huntersville. It's very like drink the Kool-Aid. But yeah, it's one of those things like you feel more exclusive to your background or your community. You don't feel um, either like you can relate or you can't really wrap your head around certain aspects of your person's life. That could be a problem. Okay, and then we have of the mind. We have big change, new beginnings. We have insecurities and new opportunities. We also have hanging out with people of that community or somebody else's community, and it could be very different. It could be to the point where you feel like you're in danger, but you're not in danger. Um, my father is Hispanic, so a lot of Hispanics kind of have certain phrases that they use, and it means two different things, and it could be very um, confusing for people that don't speak the language. And some of the gestures seem bad when it's put into a different language, and then you know from your language that certain gestures are uncomfortable. Let's put it to you that way. So it basically could be that you have to know what's being explained and why they're doing certain gestures. That's why um, ling- linguistics studies for different races and different religions and different languages is good. Um, it helps to untangle the mystery of certain gestures and certain reactions to things and things to that effect, so that you don't feel like a piece of paper. You can respond or you could relate to somebody else. It's a good idea. Okay, we have lack of order, lack of commitment, toxic relationships, choosing a side, being ruled by your heart, dealing with trauma, post traumatic stress disorder, self introspection, hidden secrets revealed, acting against your own will, being two halves of one whole, um, sacrifice for the greater good. We have negotiate for yourself, putting others' needs first, calamity, manipulation, clarity, and controlling depending on others, fighting for passion, a connection and love, a adventure to begin, bringing life together, going forth and exploring the world. So I believe that you need to experience the world before you actually um, settle down. Like, I feel like it would be a good experience so that you can learn something about other things and know that you're in a calm, collected situation. I feel like you on your own, there's a problem there. And you might have a problem with traveling too, but I feel like it's better to travel in a group and experience the world so that everybody feels comfortable. Everybody kind of has their own people to relate to, and then like the outside world has like the way that they relate. So then it doesn't feel like you're alone in it. You're experiencing it with friends, family members, people that are wanderlust such as yourself. Um, so that it's just easier to buffer the impact so that if somebody knows some about the religion, culture, or how people relate to other people like that, um, it does help the experience. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm getting from this. And I know it won't relate to everybody, but a lot of times we do have to take into introspection that where we grew up isn't always how everybody else grew up in other places. You could relate to a few people but not all people, because different lifestyles, different ways to view things, and different things to do. All right, in America, we go on the internet and we're experiencing things through a lens, not really doing it like hand to hand combat or anything. So it's better to actually experience street food. It's good to experience a festival or something, or stuff that other countries would have high honor in. Um, and also to see the impoverished versus the rich, and actually see that cultural, economic type of thing. Um, so it's it's different everywhere. So you have to kind of relate to kind of the middle and be observant, because anything could happen within a matter of seconds. But you have to be observant. You have to kind of feel comfortable and all that in order to experience new things, and that's how it is with everybody. But yeah, you can't just jump into something. That's probably a big warning label for a lot of people. Some people do, and it doesn't turn out too well. So I want everybody to be safe, at least. It doesn't matter what you're experiencing or what you're doing. You always have to be safe in a situation or feel included in a situation, so that you don't have that PTSD. The panic attacks. Uh, Panic attacks don't feel too good. They can shut down certain things like your hands and stuff, because like tension, stress, and panic actually have this fear effect in a lot of people that have panic attacks. Like your body could shut down. It's really serious. So I don't want anybody feeling like they can't do anything, or they feel threatened in any way. Go with friends, go with family, and make sure that you have a good support team going with you so that you can enjoy the experience of new things together, new countries together, new cultural traditions and stuff together. Alright? Anyway, I will see you in the next reading. Hopefully this helped out. Gave you a new perception and give you something to take with you. You know, it's a different world out there, and hopefully everybody stays safe. But you know, there are points that are a little bit hard to cross. Anyway, I will see you in the next reading. All right, later.